Hi there, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. In this episode, what you're going to learn is how to get through your to-do list, I suppose in a most energetic way towards the end of the day. Yeah, so what I want to teach you is how to go about getting through your to-do list and taking it from there. Just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Hitesh Daudia. I help family, home caregivers, and also startup entrepreneurs create a more balanced lifestyle in achieving more by doing less. So let's crack on. And oh yeah, just before we get started, if you're watching this on the replay, just type in #replay. And if you've got a question, put a question down for me. If you're new here, then type in #new. And if you're joining me for the first time, I'd really like to see you just say hi and put some comments down there as well. And so that's about it really. So let's get cracking on. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to read this out first, yeah, because I thought this was really a good way of opening this episode as well. And also, I just forgot, let me know where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and just put that down in the comments as well. Okay, so I'm going to read this out to you. Okay, effectiveness is not about getting more things done on your to-do list. It's about doing the right things that make you feel good at the end of the day. Now that's something to think about, yeah, because what I was thinking is, before, when I was in the corporate world, I used to have a big to-do list. Everyone's demands were thrown at me, and I had to meet everybody's demands, really. I had to quickly, systematically go through that to-do list and think, okay, I haven't quite finished that. I'll come back to that maybe tomorrow. But you feel sort of deflated, de-energized at the end of the day because you haven't got through all of your all of your tasks. And so that makes you not feel good about yourself. So what I wanted to talk about is how to feel good about yourself, also completing your to-do list, and just keep it very simple. It's a very simple strategy, and I'm sure you've heard about it as well. And if you haven't, I've tagged on a little bit that I do for myself, but it's the Pareto Principle. It's the 80-20 rule, where 20% of your effort produces 80% of your results. If you don't know who Pareto was, he was an Italian economist, basically, who devised this. And, feel free to Google his name and, Pareto Principle, and there'll be so many things that will come up. So what do I mean by this 80-20 rule? Well, think about it. The average person, from research shows that they'll probably have about 15 or so things on their to-do list, items on their to-do list. It can be for whatever. It could be a project, it could be, shopping, it could be whatever project you're doing. You're working with a team of people, but you'll have roughly around about 15 items on this to-do list. Now, if you take 20% of 15, that leaves 3. So that means you've got 3 tasks to do that you should be really focused on, that helps you move that needle in the direction towards your goal or towards that project you're working towards. And the way I want you to do this is I want you to do it in a sort of systematic way, something that you haven't probably done before. And you'll probably just, throughout the day, ideas come into your head, and then you just put them into a digital notepad, or you write them down on a Post-it note, and all of these tasks items start accumulating. And when you look at the next day, you've got more things added than when you previously started. And you sort of like, when your mind becomes overwhelmed, what will happen is it will feel deflated before you've even started. And so you feel like you're just gonna feel like that. As soon as you see that, you wake up in the morning, and you probably have a morning routine. You might do some exercise. You might need that caffeine fix, to just boost your energy levels up. Yeah. And then you sit down at your PC and you look at your to-do list, and you've got like 15 things on there, and you feel like, you just feel like that. Yeah. It doesn't inspire you as such. But what happens if you only had 3 things on that to-do list every day, and you completed those 3 things? So the way that I do it, and I'm going to just share it with you, it gives me a lot of energy, throughout the day. What I do is, in the evening, I look at my to-do list, and if I've completed everything, then that's great. And then I'll think, okay, what 3 things, only 3 things that are going to help me move my needle towards the project that I'm doing, that I'm going to focus on first. Yeah. And I'll add those into for the next day. So when I wake up in the morning, my brain doesn't have to think about all of these things on there, because it's just going to shut down automatically. If you see so many, it's going to get overwhelmed and deflated. It knows that as soon as it looks at that list, there's only 3 things on there. And if I complete those 3 things, this is the most important aspect that I want to share with you. When you complete those 3 things, I want you to celebrate. Yeah, celebrate in whatever way you want, whether that's taking a break, doing a meditation, going for a walk, getting a drink, whatever it is that floats your boat, you must celebrate. And if you celebrate, what that does is that sends messages back to your brain to say, okay, that was a bit easy. I only done 3 tasks and I feel good about myself. And what happens is the more you do that on a consistent basis, the more, I don't like the word task management, but it probably is task management that you're looking at. You know, you've got those things and you get rid of them. You know, if you finish them by the afternoon, great. Yeah. Now you've got an option here. You can, you know, once you've celebrated, you can either go back and complete some more tasks, or you can do something completely different. Yeah, things that's worked for me is I do something completely different, because it usually takes me the 3 things that I choose for myself usually takes me to the end of the day anyway. Yeah, and then I'll go and do something completely different, but I do celebrate. And that's what I want to help you achieve as well. I want to challenge you, yeah, to do this in the evenings. Yeah, let's have a quick recap. Yeah, let's see. So I want you to do these 3 things. Yeah, I want you to identify 3 things that's going to help you move the needle towards your goal. Yeah, that you're going to complete the next day, and from there, basically, once you've completed them, you celebrate. Yeah, and then you repeat that whole process again the next day. And my challenge to you is do it for 30 days consistently. Yeah, not do it for a couple of days and then let go and then come back. I want you to do it consistently for 30 days. Yeah. And if it's not working for you, then go back to what's working for you. Yeah. But you'll be surprised if you do this consistently for 30 days and you have 3 tasks on your to-do list every day and you complete those 3 tasks and you move on. Yeah. By the end of the month, you're going to have so much energy in your body. Yeah. Because you're not weighing it down with overwhelm. So, yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there if I don't see any comments. Hi, Sandy. So good to see you on here as well. If you've got any comments about what I've just shared, or if you just tuned in, you can always watch the replay, and you know, feel free to add a comment in below. But basically, I'll put the recap up again just for you. Just bear me a second. There you go. So this is the quick recap. Yeah, basically, I want you to complete 3 tasks every day. Yeah, that moves the needle towards your goal. I don't want you to think about it too much. In the evening, just pick 3 tasks that's going to help you move towards your goal. And I want you to do that process. And once you complete those, celebrate. Yeah. And I want you to do that process for 30 days consistently. Yeah. And then you can maybe write back to me under this video, write the post and tell me how your energy feels throughout the day after the 30 days. Yeah. So that's basically the challenge that I'm giving to you. It's a very small challenge, but it's very powerful. Yeah. So if anyone's got any comments, then, you know, happy to answer them. Okay. So let me know, is challenge accepted? Yes or no? I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. All I can say is achieve more by doing less. Don't you think it's about time? All right. Take care. Bye.